I hear my football in the background. What's up, everybody? Come on. I come on about close to 3 as I can, possibly close to 3 as I can. How everybody doing, man? I'm gonna get my stuff together while everybody on here joins and gets on and get ready and get a comfortable spot. Make sure you get a comfortable seat in the arena today. Because right now today, man, I'm just gonna be talking to myself. You understand what I'm saying? Talking to myself. But the topic on Make It Make Sense today is when I was a child. I want you to start thinking about what you was doing when you was a child too. I got a clip from my own, you know what I'm saying? I got a clip that I'm gonna put up here. I love putting up some clips. I love putting them clips up and making sure them clips is nice and visual. Let me put my banner up here. My banner ain't even up here right there. What's up, man? What's good, everybody, man? Give you a chance to get up in there, man. Give you a chance to get up in there. Yeah, today's topic is when I was a child, man. When I was a child, the way you learn shit as a child, the way you learn shit as an adult. And I'm talking about you and nobody else, because I don't want you to add nobody else in here when you talking to yourself today. Because today is gonna be an edition where you just gotta talk to yourself. When I was a child, when I would have done that when I was a child, I was more courageous when I was a child. I was more outgoing when I was a child. Right now, I'm just all conservative and inside with myself, dealing with all this pain. You understand? With a child, don't worry about their pain. Their pain only lasts for a moment, and then it goes again, and that child back happy again. We got to get back to that. You understand what I'm saying? Put them nines in the chat if you rocking with me, man, because that's my thing. Putting them nines in the chat. I was born in September, and I'm gonna put them nines in the chat anyway. Put them nines in the chat if you can agree with the things that I'm saying right now. But hey, man, hey, you got to talk to yourself to make it through the day. You can't do it if you don't talk to yourself, because the inner self is where you're going to get all the answers from. The inner self is what warns you. Your body lets you know what's going on, and things around you in your atmosphere lets you going on. It lets you know what's going on. I'm telling you, the antennas is up, man. Even when you're in a bullshit situation, your antennas is up because you allowed yourself to be in a bullshit situation because you want to learn in this bullshit situation because you're gonna always go through bullshit. Now, for the ones who know that they always go through bullshit, you can't complain no more. See, that's the key. When you're going through the bullshit, you can't complain no more. That's the key. You understand what I'm saying? But give me a moment to get y'all in here, man. I gotta read some stuff off to you. First of all, I gotta build I ain't even got my banner up. Put my banner up. There you go. Make it make sense. 3 p.m. ish. It's 4 o'clock now. Eastern. No, Central. I'm not in the Eastern. I'm lying. Down here in Texas, man. Make it make sense when it was a child. Look, I want to read. I'm just gonna go right in, man. I'm just gonna go right in. Let's just go with this right here. Look, James 4:2. I'm going out to NLT. I want you to read the scripture. We're gonna apply it to every day because that's what I love to do. Before I even play a snippet of the clip that I have, I got to James 4:2. You want what you don't have, so you scheme and kill to get it. You are jealous of what others have, but you can't get it. So you fight and wage war to take it away from them. Yet you don't have what you want because you don't ask God for it. You want what you don't have. If you are in a if you are making money from a corporation, if you making money from a corporation, you want what you don't have. You don't have it because the corporation has not given you the amount to where you can exceed in that area. You want what you don't have. You can't get it because you need another dollar. You need them to raise you up. Now, all the work, it ain't about the work. It's the time and the effort that you put in that's gonna make you scheme to get it. Come on now. You know the ones that work when you get away with some of the shit that you was getting away with at work? You scheme and kill to get it. See, you're jealous of what others have. Come on, let me talk to you. You don't like when the next person get a raise and you didn't get one, even though you just got one not too long ago, but you can't stand to see somebody else get a raise. You can't stand to see somebody else get some shine. You can't stand to see nobody get nothing that they didn't. People say pray, but when you pray, you talk to yourself. If you believe that you're talking to somebody else and you have a connection, then yeah, that's still positive and it's still gonna come back to you because you believed it. There's a lot of people that follow that process I just said and don't believe it. They don't believe that process. So that's why it don't work. And they wonder why it don't work because it don't believe that process. It will not. Can't. As soon as there's a little doubt in it, it ain't gonna work. Soon if it's a little doubt in it, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. If it got a look just a little bit of okay, I'm gonna pull up my little clip I got. I gotta put it to where yep. Give me a minute over here on this side. I got
We was working out today, y'all.
buddy. Oh yeah, yeah it is. Right here on top. I'm gonna let it play from about right here. Let it play. No, no, come back, come back. Right there. Okay.
When you get a gift, you open it up. You look at it, right? And you just in awe about it because it's a gift.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, now think about it. I got a list of some gifts up here. Okay? You see how this you see how this is moving, right? You see how this stuff is moving.
Yes.
I got a list of some gifts. Now I already discussed that you have a superhero outfit, right? So as you already gifted the outfit, now here go the gifts that go with the outfit. This is when you watch Jumanji, the next level, and they touch their heart and they show you their stuff. They show you how powerful they are. Show you that their weaknesses are.
Oh
But
yeah,
here is a list that has been given to us,
I got
and
the headphones on.
this right here is what a child was born with. This is what a
Everybody
child
was
was
born.
born. You had some apostles. You had some prophets. You had some evangelists. You had some pastors, and you got some teachers.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Those are gifts that was given to you before you was even created. Before you was even.
Now, what I'm talking about is gifts that was given to you before you was even created. See, in my other series, I was talking about you have to have the uniform. You have to have the uniform on. You got to have the shoes, the helmet, the belt, and everything else. That was last time that I was on, probably about 2 weeks ago. Now I'm talking about you was born with the suit. So the suit, if you was born with that, then I'm telling you the gifts that you are. You know what I'm saying? Are you the teacher? Are you the which one are you? That's the one that you have to figure out. That's what I'm talking about in the video on the clip. I have to talk to my other audience so they'll know. So when they hear that void, it's not me going blank. It's me doing what I do right here live on my situation. You understand what I'm saying? What's up, B Watch? I see you, man. Yes, sir.
Formed in the womb, because a couple of weeks ago we
Oh,
said
I
that,
love
hey
you. You
man,
know,
creation knows how many numbers is how many have.
Yeah.
How many numbers of have we have in our head, right? Creation know that, right?
Right.
God knows that, right?
Yep.
The Most High knows that.
Yeah.
The Most High.
Yep.
I'm not talking about the other ones that's right here. I'm talking about the Most High, the whole creation,
Hey,
the whole way it started, the whole
hey,
when there was light, that whole
YouTube.
situation that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Creation knows, right? So if creation knows, right? Then
When I was a
I
child,
put somewhere where I put in the
it's
parentheses.
childish
It
things.
said, stay in your
He
lane.
was just unaware.
Okay?
You
I'm
know,
calling.
and the
Stay
stuff
in
we
your lane
knew,
and calling, right?
what we
So if
knew,
you were one of these,
we
how
did
do
with
you,
what we knew,
before I get there, you gotta
what was
know,
given to
how
us.
do you know? Because a lot of people want to know, what's
When
my
I was
gift?
a child,
Yeah.
though,
What do you like to
different
do?
as an adult, 'cause you got to
Better
think.
yet, since we staying on topic, since we gonna stay on, and I ain't gonna run away, I ain't gonna go left or right, I ain't gonna go too far, I'm gonna stay right here. Love is patient and kind. This is when you throw away all the childish things right here, right? So remember that. The rest of this stuff is childish. Being jealous, being boastful, not proud. You're being proud, you're rude. All right, now I told y'all. Now I'm gonna go back to where I was at. Now I'm talking about I was in James 4:2. Remember,
I was in James 4:2. I said, "You want what you don't have, so you scheme to kill to get." And I was telling you about the job situation. I was putting us in a job simulation. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you could take the job simulation off. You could put that at home. You could put whatever simulation you want off and cut it on because anywhere it go, you have to go through one or the other. But it at the same time that's going on. So if it's going on, which part are the one that you going on, and then you can find out, hey, how we gonna navigate to if I'm in that position, how we navigate to get to the next place without being harmed or harming anyone else, or and making progress instead of making regress. See, it's with your atmosphere. Your atmosphere lets you know what type of lifestyle you feel to live. You know what I'm saying? If you're the person that has to take a lot of L's, see, and look, when I say L's, it sounds low vibrational, but you have to take an L. Do you understand what I'm saying? When you learn how to take the L, then it won't become an L anymore because you know that L was just a lesson. And forget the lesson, just know that you had to experience whatever you called an L. You have to experience that. It says you want what you don't have, you scheme and you kill to get it. You're jealous of what others have, but you can't get it. So you fight and wage war to take it away from them. You might not do it deliberately, but you don't even know that you're doing it because you don't know entirely what that other person is going through. You know what I'm saying? Mm, you know, discreeting yourself from people, you know what I'm saying? Discreeting yourself from people puts you in a where you can't use your mouth that much and they can't use ammunition to where they can say that you are this or you are that. You know what I'm saying? It's only the people that you're around that you open your mouth to. So just imagine if you don't open your mouth that much. You know what I'm saying? Then you won't find yourself in positions to where you have to be jealous of what somebody else have. You know what I'm saying? If you are just truly loving, because I'm supposed to get to that verse, I'm supposed to get to that part in a minute. I have to get to this part right here. You know what I'm saying? This that wisdom that you will get when it's making make sense. Because I just want it to make sense. You know what I'm saying? The reason why we get ourselves in a position to where we want to scheme and kill to get it, jealous of what others have, is because we felt like we took too much of a loss and that everything that was in the way of us in the getting to where we at, they owe us something, and they don't owe us anything. You just got to take that with a grain of salt, and then you got to continue to walk. Because guess what, man? As long as you walking, you gonna trip. You better know that you gonna trip. You better know that hey, you won't get up because it's gonna be the last time. One time, hello, it's gonna be the last time. One time. Remember that, man. It's gonna be the last time. One time. People don't have to know your situation, man. But dog, just imagine you being a person trying to figure out what they got going on. And you in your own spot, you in your own atom space. And you worrying about what they got going on or how they got going on instead of just doing what in front of you because whatever's in front of you is telling you to do something right now and you're not obeying it because you steady doing what you want to do, trying to appease the other people that don't give a fuck about what you're doing. Been there before. Second Timothy. Work hard so you can present yourself. This is Second Timothy 2:15. I'm in Second Timothy now. Look, check this out. Not look, I got the antidote. You understand what I'm saying? That was the virus. That was the virus. You want to be a part of that? That was the virus. Here go the antidote though. The antidote say work hard so you can present yourself to God and receive his approval. So tell me this. If you know you working hard, can anybody tell you anything? I'm gonna be quiet and let y'all answer that. If you know you're hard working, you come to work on time and you're not doing it for a show and you're not doing it to please anybody around you. You know, you doing it because this is what you love to do because you know that you are taking care of some people that love the way that you take care of them. So you're going to give that your best maximum effort. And so that anything that you do is going to multiply. So even if you are in that situation, giving it to your all and they take it away from you, what the hell you going to do when they take that shit away from you and you've been in motion for years, you've been in motion for months, you done put in blood, sweat, and tears, you done got up early, you done argue with the significant other. You done all these things. You made me late. You was late. All these things. The kids did. Look, man, all that. And then they say, hey, man, they done with you. What you gonna do? Yeah. Then it's designed for you to get bitter. Now you don't want to. Come on now. It's a list of things that now we don't want to do this. And look, I know since I've been gone, I've been seeing commercials of the place that I had employment with. And they are nonstop. Do you hear me? And I'm talking about this is building character. This is nonstop. And you stay in the area where it's right there. You know what I'm saying? in order to go back just to say something, just to let that person know that, hey man, you know what I'm saying? I had to embrace and love. See, I'm getting somewhere because that's where I'm gonna get to. But first you gotta work hard so you can present yourself to God and receive his approval. See, once you know that you're doing what you're supposed to, you already got the approval because you know you're doing it for the reason that you're supposed to be doing it and not for the reason that they want you to be doing it for. That's the difference. Because then you're gonna grudgingly hate that shit later on. But right now you're gonna do it because they paying you. Be good, be a good worker. One who does not need to be ashamed and who correctly explains the word of truth, correctly explains. But see, they'll be afraid of them because they don't like the way that they don't like the way you stand. They don't like the way you look. They don't like the way you talk. They don't like the way you do nothing. But I promise you, they right there in your face with everything that you say and everything that they laugh at and everything that they cried at and everything that they sat there and absorbed in and still have all that hatred towards you. I'm talking to you. Don't be ashamed. Don't be ashamed. Stand on what you stand on. But see, it's a control factor. And that's something that you're going, but you're one time away from the last time, folks. You're one time away from the last time. Be a good worker, one who does not need to be ashamed and who correctly explains the word of truth. See, people think you're in a good position because you've been somewhere and there's been consistency. See, let me tell you something about people, you know what I'm saying, the consistency. And see, they see you have a job and they see that the job that you have is consistent. But they don't know the struggles that you have with this job because this job is really not helping you. It's hindering you because it's making you have friction in your household. It's making you have friction everywhere else. And you don't have time for nothing. And really, you putting up with everything just to please that. And it's not even caring. But don't worry, be a good, work on. Somebody gonna recognize it. Somebody, what you gain is this. When you go somewhere and somebody see you out of that and they happy to see you, mission accomplished. Job well done. If they trying to hide away from you or not let them see your face, what? Okay. Don't nobody. All right. You ain't gotta. All right. You ain't gotta say nothing. I get it. I get it. You ain't gotta say nothing, man. Let my people over here with the clip. Let them.
Does not demand his own way. That's childish. Mm-hmm. That's the stuff you got to throw away. That's why there's only two right there that you got to keep. Okay, but you got to stay in your lane. Then go to gifts. How do you know what gift is yours? Because you love. You love it. You got patience.
How you know what gift is yours?
I know. I know. I'm talking to myself. I ain't even talking to y'all, man. Let me talk to myself.
If you look for your gift is whatever you
talk
love
to myself, man. Let me educate myself. Let me study myself right here. If you with me, do something to let yourself know that you with me. We're all one body, right? Yeah. That's what they say. And we ain't talking about Megan Thee Stallion because you know Pastor loves some Megan Thee Stallion. You understand what I'm saying? We're not talking about that. Don't backslide on me, man. Don't get the girl. Don't do it. But you standing in your lane, and what? I know a lot of people don't know what their gift is. But when they do something that they love, your gift automatically activates in your body.
Something you love, your gift automatically in your body. As soon as you do something that you love, I'm telling you.
The teacher up here teaching.
Telling you, we got to start doing that more often. We start doing that more often. Change some stuff that they've been changing. They've been changing stuff on us. You know, time been moving too fast. These days are moving too fast.
Don't they love pastoring? Pastor anniversary, pastor everything that happens to a regular person.
Man, do you
happens to a pastor? Pastor get that pastor in front of pastor's Easter, pastor's Christmas, pastor's birthday, pastor's church anniversary, pastor's first sermon, pastor this, right? Okay.
What you think you deserve?
Pastor loves their job, right? They love their job. They there every. Okay. Sunday through Monday, they there, right? In the office. Doing what they love to do, right? And evangelists, what you think the evangelists do? They love saving people. Some of us got more than one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of us got more than one. So that means you was equipped, right? So if you was equipped with it and you love to do it and somebody is being jealous. Somebody, let's say in your gifts, because what I just did real briefly was to let you know what gift that you have. Okay?
Yeah.
Because everything up here, just from right here, that's everything that we do in the world. Apostle,
Thank y'all.
that's
Thank
serving.
you for tapping in.
You like giving, don't you?
Yeah.
That's what prophets.
Iron sharpen
Oh,
iron.
this is my favorite.
All
Prophet.
time.
I got some prophet friends. And
No,
that is a
so
true
short, I
prophet.
thought big or skinny, it don't
You
matter.
understand what I'm saying? Let
Iron
me tell you
sharpen
something
iron.
about prophecy. See,
When you know. So you gonna tackle on.
some take prophecy as if, please tell me
You
what's
know
going to
what
happen
power
to
is.
me
You
in
know
my
what you
future.
get power for.
That's
Somebody
not a prophet.
you been
That's
waiting
a
to hear.
palm reader.
This be a total stranger.
You understand what I'm saying? That's somebody
I
that
do it
you
frequently.
sitting with a crystal ball, because you know that's what they showed us anyway. In a crystal
Sometimes
ball,
check,
they got some
sometimes
stones and some sharp teeth on the table, and they telling you stuff that you want to know because you want to know what's going to happen tomorrow. First of all, you need not. Let me say this again. This is proper English. You need not to worry about what's going to happen tomorrow because you barely dealing with today.
you don't need to know what happened about
Why
today.
are you worrying about what's going to happen tomorrow? You barely dealing with what's happening
Barely
today.
dealing with today. You worrying
Matter of
about.
fact, you don't even want to deal with what's happening today. That's why you're trying to skip to tomorrow. But do you know today gonna keep happening tomorrow? Until you get today right.
Hey, hold up. Today gonna keep happening tomorrow. If you keep on worrying about tomorrow and not handling what today has in store for you, and today is a day that you know that you are receiving something that you've been wanting right now, and you can't hear because people trying to take it away from you. People trying to take that they trying to take it away. See, it's downloads they would receive, and sometimes downloads you can give by yourself. Sometimes you can receive a download from like a text message or from somebody that's doing the work or the will. See, it's a scripture that I'm gonna get to about doing the will and the work. You got to do the will and the work. If you willing to do the will and the work, then you ain't worrying about what people feel about or what they say about you when you come on and you do it. See, when you do it publicly, now it kind of scares them. It's like, okay, now he got enough. It's public. Now he can get out and he can speak. Now you speak in public and you're talking about the goodness, huh, of God. No matter what your God is, no matter how you believe in God, it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter to nobody, to be honest with you. Study it all at the same time if it was me. Get all that in at the same time and then understand it and see where you end up. Telling you, man. It's bigger than you. It's bigger than me. I'd rather talk to myself about what I'm supposed to do and how I'm supposed to do it. Huh? I better talk to myself on how I'm supposed to do it. Don't worry about how somebody else doing it. Because when I was a child, I was following everybody else and see how they do it until I learned how to do it. When I learned how to do it, I know I wanted to be the best at whatever I was doing. And that was my motto, to be the best at whatever I was doing and be better than you. Not as a competition, but I was doing it to make people proud. See, it's a difference when you're doing it to make people proud or you do it for competition. See, I wasn't trying to brag and boast because I was very shy. I'm not shy today because, I don't have to be shy. And I probably wasn't shy back then. I probably need to go back to some of the tactics back then because, sometimes my mouth didn't open up, but sometimes my actions showed that, hey, you know what I'm saying? This is what I'm feeling. If you're trying to figure out or dictate what I'm feeling, I'd rather show you. Sometimes I was trying to tell you, and sometimes my words, you didn't understand them. So now these actions that I did, now you want to judge me by the actions, but now I was just talking. Now, when I got to talking, see, when I did talk to you, you didn't understand what I was saying. So maybe the English vocabulary don't work. Maybe I need to understand what they was talking about back then and what they was saying and how they dealt with the same shit that I'm dealing with right now. Because whatever I'm dealing with, hey man, that shit done already been dealt with and it already happened. Whatever happened to you, that shit done already happened to me. That's why they say we all gotta make it make sense. You gotta make it make sense. You gotta make it make sense. You got to make it make sense. You got to work hard so you can present yourself to God and receive His approval. See, once you put yourself up there and you know who you are, I am made in His image. He say, "Let us make man in our image." That's what He said, right? That's what He said, right? He say, "Let us make man in our image," right? So if He made in our image, then you already know. God damn, I'm God. Yeah, I said it just like that because that's the only way. Sometimes we got to receive that shit. You said it all nice. They tell you, you try to, you know what I'm saying? And then when they tell you all nice, then they tell you, wait, you can't be God, though. Jesus is God. God is Jesus, man. Look, man, Jesus prayed to God. Even Jesus prayed to God. You know what it is? Even Jesus prayed with God, and they said Jesus was God. Stop playing. It's in that book. Yeah, don't let that book drive you to places where, you know what I'm saying, you get stuck at, you can't even get out the own car. And if you want to know what I'm really talking about, you trying to use it in a situation where that shit ain't valid, that shit ain't what it is until you yeah. That's not being a child anymore. That's not being a child no more. That's not believing the shit that they've been telling you for this longest right now, and you just had to learn that shit and keep it. You know what I'm saying? You applied some of this shit. Some of that shit was good. Some of that shit you applied got your ass right where you at right now. School. All right, look, man. This is a long part, but I gotta. This is what I want to get to. First Corinthians. This is 13. This is 3 through 13. And, you know, y'all know what it is. What I'm gonna read. I'm gonna read it to you. I'm gonna read it out loud. If I give all my possessions to the poor and give over my body to hardship that I may boast, but do not have love, I don't gain nothing. Love is patient. It's kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrong. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, and always preserves. Love will never fail. Yeah, I'm looking at you like that. I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at myself because I can see a clear visual of myself. Because some of that stuff that I got to read to myself again and soak that in is not easily angered. Oh, man. Love never fails. I want that. I want something that never fails. Batteries fail. Kids fail. Parents fail. Humans fail. Big time. But love never fails. Love never fails. Love will get you out of some shit. The love of will get you out of some shit. Thinking about love, period. I don't care what name, that shit get you out of some shit. But where there are prophecies, they will cease. Where there are tongues, they will be stilled. Where there is knowledge, it will pass away. For we know in part, and we prophesy in part. But when completeness comes, what is in part disappears. When I was a child, I talked like a child. I thought like a child. I reasoned like a child. When I became a man, I put away those childish childhood behind me. But now we see only a reflection as in a mirror, then we shall see face to face. Now I know in part, then I shall know fully, even as I am fully known. That sounds like somebody talking about themselves with the confidence because they know the image that they was made out of. And that's who you follow instead of following yourself because they just told you how to do it yourself for yourself. It let you know how to do it. It gave you the recipe of how to do it. If you easily angered, it's not for you because you got to not be easily angered. You got to go through shit that make you angry so you'll learn how not to be easily angered. So you ain't going to run away from shit that's going to make you angry if you're an angry person. You're going to always be in some angry shit because you're supposed to control it. And people are fucking sent here from other planets, however you want to put it. I don't care. Aliens, devils, I don't care how you want to put it, just to fuck you off. Shit here is to happen to you on your goddamn experience that's supposed to throw you the fuck off. Loss of a child, loss of a parent, loss of a job, loss of the income, loss of your mind, loss of your health. We all aiming for it, nigga. You one day away from the shit. When we chose this goddamn route, man, we one way away from the shit. We don't even know which one we gonna get. Hopefully you escape by with one of them at night times. Or in vain, huh? Then the shit that you've been doing that you ain't know you've been doing, but only a couple of people knew what you was doing. Talking to myself. Yeah, I know you thought I was talking to you. Talking to myself, huh? Love never fails. These people gonna fail on you, man. These jobs gonna fail on you. This economy gonna fail on you. This government gonna fail you on you. All that shit gonna fail on you. Love never fails, Jack. Fuck is you talking about? Y'all know what that love is. Y'all know y'all got that relative that you fuck with, man. Y'all don't even talk every day. That motherfucker call you and say, I love you, bro. Yeah, that one. Yeah, I'm talking about when the shit get tough, man. That shit get tough. Yeah. Some people can pick up and stop being so goddamn mean in they shit, but still. Yeah, I gotta talk for both sides. The yeah, you can call me, but goddamn, I can call you too. Yeah. However that go, you got to get on this big screen over here, man. Yeah, man. Let's go.
Today gonna happen tomorrow. Today gonna happen Sunday. Today gonna happen Monday. You gonna keep reliving today until you get today.
That's right.
Okay, so let's make sure that we take care of today first. Today ain't even really. Yes, it has. Yes, it has. Yes, it has. Because you was given a gift a few minutes ago. Because if you did not know, it is the job of the person that is standing to say, hey, I'm going to remind you of the gift that you have before you was a child. I'm going to remind you that you had a gift before you was a child. You have a gift. These happen to be one of them. Find your lane and stay in it. Stay in your lane. Your call. That's my dad had pancreatic cancer. Liver was gone. And I want to be selfish and keep him here. I'm looking at all that pain. They got to go rest, man. You did all you could do.
Yeah.
Listen to what I said. He did all that he could do. And he knew that. He knew that. That's why he went out in the way that he went out. So we got to let him get their rest.
Yeah.
See, if I was a child,
Yeah.
I wouldn't let him get that rest. I would want him to stay. It's a child's state of mind. I'm not talking about the physical attribute of a child. That's what we're not getting when it says when I was a child. We're not talking about the physical attribute. When we say when it's a child, we think of Pampers and all that other stuff. No, that's a mindset. That's a mindset. Because
Yeah,
when
y'all
a
go to my page.
baby
Come
is
see about me on
crawling and putting
YouTube right
stuff in
now.
his
It's on
mouth,
live right now on
trying to
YouTube.
figure out the
It's live
world
right
the
now on
baby's
Facebook.
in,
On the
trying
Come
to
see
read.
about me page on Facebook.
Okay.
The
This
baby
whole
trying to
podcast,
remember.
the reason why I got quiet over
The
here
baby trying to remember.
because I'm on
And
my
when the
platforms
baby,
over here.
the more the baby
Clip showing,
take care of today, just
clip
like I
talking to him
said,
while I'm talking to y'all
and
at the
take
same
care of today,
time.
don't worry
I
about
can
tomorrow.
kill
You think
two
the baby
birds
worrying about
with
tomorrow?
one stone. I am the
The baby
product.
worrying about right now what's going on right
I
now
am
and
the
is trying to
product. I
figure
am
it
the
out, once he start putting
not
stuff in his mouth.
pushing
But
it
what the
out there.
baby
I
don't
am
know
gonna be the best at
and
what I can
does
do.
know at the same time is that, okay, I put the cigarette butt in my mouth and the baby, some of them chew it a little while because, it take them a little bit to register. I get it, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, they oh, man, I don't want that, right? But then you got a grown-up who still puts cigarettes in their mouth.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
You got a child who picked up a cigarette butt.
yeah.
That's not proper nutrition. I don't want that. That's not a vegetable. It's not broccoli or spinach or anything like that.
All right. Now the comparison, I gotta break down the comparison. You know what I'm saying? That was pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Break down this comparison. I'm on TikTok too, y'all family, so y'all just deal with me. Look, say I said, look, when the baby is young, baby walk around, crawl around, you know what I'm saying? They put stuff in their mouth, we all been there, you know what I'm saying? Testing everything. You know how many viruses and disease and all that. We weren't worrying about that as a baby because as a baby you can live freely as you want to. This is what I'm talking about. This is what the topic that when I was a child. If y'all, this is make sense on Sundays, and the topic was when I was a child. And then listen. I'm talking about when you was a baby, you was crawling around. When you was a child, I'm talking about an infant. You ain't had no better. You ain't even know how to talk. You ain't know how to do what you're doing right now. All I'm saying is crawling on their floor. You put that cigarette in their mouth. They spit it out. They know that shit ain't good. They don't swallow it or nothing, huh? But you still got grown-ups who put a cigarette to their mouth. What you trying to say there? You still got grown-ups. See, the grown-ups know what the cigarette gonna do to you. See, the baby didn't. And the baby knew better, and the baby still put it out. But the grown-up can't put it out because they still. Now you see which way I'm going with it, right? So when it's a child, when you was a child, it's about when you know it. Now, when you was a child, you was told shit. When you're grown, you make your own shit. When you was a child, you get told shit. When you're grown, you make your own shit. So when you're grown, you took your little childhood, you mix whatever you want to mix up and put it in with your little grownhood, and now that's what you standing on as a grown up. Y'all know that's how that shit went. Come on now. You added that shit with the shit that you was doing now, whatever the fuck that you did in your little increments, your little 10, your little 0 to 10, your little 10 to 20, your little 20 to 30, your little 30 to 40, and so on and go forth. I do mine like that. I measure mine, what I was doing in, what I was trying to do, why I was trying to fit in, what I was trying to do, and shit, all that shit failed. But y'all knew what I was supposed to come back to. That scripture that say love don't fail. And that's one thing that I know that I got to keep myself in a line with is love. I don't care if I'm in the ugly situation, you got to love that shit. Let's talk to the ones who in an ugly situation and they don't want to talk to nobody about it. They can only talk to their underground partner that they talk to anyway. Everybody got an underground partner. Got their underground partner or partner. Talk to them. Y'all ain't got to be doing nothing freaky for nothing. Y'all ain't got to do nothing strange for no time. Nigga you just generally talk about shit. It is what it is. Gotta have a go to. Gotta have an outlet, right? I mean, shit. You can't. You know what I'm saying? This your life. You know, it's yours. This yours. You only given it one time. You can't let people dictate how you want to live your life, man. You gotta kind of like, yeah, it's selfish. It's selfish as fuck when somebody else look at it. You just do what the fuck you want to do. Now I just know what I'm doing because I've done it a lot of different ways, and I'm comfortable with the way that I'm doing it. But you know what? I don't want to get too comfortable. Cause then a nigga try to figure me out when I got too comfortable. So now I gotta switch the shit up on you. You don't know which way I'm coming. You don't know how I'm coming. That's how you gotta keep it, and that's how you gotta keep it where you but the thing that's gonna keep you going with that mentality is if you love what you're doing. I'm talking about I generally love people. You know what I'm saying? Just plain look, I go somewhere and I don't want it to be dull, and I don't want everybody to be sad. I gotta say something. You gotta do something, you gotta do something. And that's me. I know that I'm the little lamp on their foothill. That's what that's it. That's it. That's the number one goal. How about that? Now that ain't no feeling, huh? Love don't feel. That ain't feeling. If that's what and I ain't gotta prove that to nobody. And I ain't gotta prove that to none of y'all on here. And that's good that I don't have to prove that. And that's good that I put myself in a position where I don't have to prove that. That's good. You know. Yeah, I was reading something. Let me tell you something. People think they know what you're going through. It's people that really think that you good, that you well off, that you got it all in control. They don't know about what you do. They don't know about what you go. They don't know. But the way that you carry yourself, they know. Your belief system got to be stronger than their belief system. But see, they believe in it for the wrong thing. Therefore, that's why you don't want to believe in yourself because if they believe in it in the wrong thing and you inhaling that shit, you don't think that you are capable of being what they know that you can be. People think you good. Yeah, when the time that they was around you, they know you was good because you never asked for nothing. But then when you know you actually was genuine, I don't care how it went. They just know that you was the genuine one. I can only talk to the genuine one because I've been genuine my whole life, despite what others. Despite I got to keep it that way. Despite I know what the main goal is. You know what I'm saying? My intentions is not to do. No, that's not. If I could be of service, how about that? If I could be of service, if I could tell you something that'll make you, you know what I'm saying, stop thinking about what the fuck you thinking about. I'm talking about catch you off guard to where you ain't got no choice but to goddamn laugh. I'd rather be doing missions like that. Missions to where when you speak, you're like, okay, yes, yes, yes. I talk to myself on a daily basis. to make sure I'm in line with myself, because I know I was made in this image and I know I'm great like him. That means I know I can do all things. I know I can do all this. I don't have to be told that. Nobody has to tell me that. Nobody has to tell me that. Nobody has to tell me anything. I don't get energy from people telling me stuff because I don't know what they telling it to me for. I don't know the reason why you telling me that. Unless I know it's genuine, and love never fails. So therefore I know. Love never fails. That's why I know. I will know. I will know if it's genuine or not. But hey, man, I ain't here to try to figure out who with me and who against me. I ain't got time for that. I hope y'all don't have time for that. I hope y'all don't have time for people worried about what the fuck you doing. Yeah, some people are. Some people. People be good one day and the next it's the total opposite. You made some deals, you made some promises, you can't even fulfill them deals and promises. I'm talking to the ones who couldn't even do it. I'm talking to them. The ones who couldn't even do it. They couldn't even fulfill their promises. They couldn't even fulfill their obligation. And it wasn't even their fault. They just got put in that situation. And it wasn't even their fault. And they still thrive and find to make a way. Even to you know what I'm saying, even to the person that's applying the pressure, that person gonna always need that person at the end of the day. So you can apply the pressure because you know. But if they can't do nothing with nothing, don't expect nothing. But people gonna expect something because they don't want you to have nothing. Simple math. It sounded confused. It sounded like it was smart. It sounded like I could just put that shit together so smoothly. I'm so slick with my words and everything. I don't care about what people got to say. I just know that long as there's one person out there, they be like, yep, I'm on the same shit. We good. We gone to the next city. You can put me anywhere, somebody. And it's same for you, whatever shit you on, whatever talk you on, whatever blast you on, whatever it is. I just know that I can mingle with the best of them. I can deal with the best of them. I know I can get in with the best of them. When I was a child, man, I did some childish shit. I did some shit because I knew I could get away with it. So that means I'm still childish now because it's some shit I still think I can do and get away with it. Everybody does. Everybody know they can get away with it. The fuck if you don't think you can get away with it, what the fuck is you on this earth for? If you don't think you can get away with it, if you don't think you can do anything. I mean, you are a human being having a human experience. And if you sit up there and think that you're not gonna be able to do a lot of things that human beings been known and documented for doing the whole existence of human beings, how the fuck can you stop it, man? And if you are the human being, let's just make it simple and plain. Let's make it make sense. If you are a human being, you don't have to worry about being divided in a fucking group that puts you in male, female, whatever the fuck. You don't even have to worry about a category because nigga, you human. And human shit happen to humans. They got their chromosomes or not. Human shit happens to human because that means humans are having their own motherfucking experience. And if they having their experience, let them have the experience that they having, and don't try to alter they, you know, in this universe, let them be. Hey, I know you don't want them to be what they are. I know we did not end up being who we wanted. But we damn sure can't make somebody something that they not. Man, I've done that majority of my life. It's over half. It's damn near 100% doing the same shit I just said. I know. Get that shit up off my chest. I know. Did you take all the ones who give you knowledge? They gone physically and they not there. And all you stuck with is the phrase. And now you live it. And you got to deliver it now. You know what I'm saying? How many times you going to deliver it? You know what I'm saying? You can't stop delivering that once. You got to keep delivering. Once you deliver one, you got to deliver all of them. Now it becomes a journey. And now you're on this journey. and now you're in this journey, and then this journey takes care of you because you do what? You do the only thing that doesn't fail, and that's just love everything that was in your atmosphere. Everything that was in your atmosphere that was happening to you, you loved it. Everything that you did in this atmosphere, you loved it. And that's why you're receiving what the fuck you're receiving right now. Because over there, whatever the fuck you was doing, you love doing it. So whatever you in right now, that's what the fuck you in because of that. Your hard work got you where you at. If you didn't work hard, it got you where you at. So now you know either if you're gonna go harder, if you still gonna sit there, or you gonna regress. See me, I got to each time. I got to climb. I got to stay in shape because you can't climb no ladder if you're not in shape. You got to be in shape to climb the ladder. You can't just dry ass keep climbing the ladder if you ain't working out. Got to have endurance. Got to have endurance. You got to be endured. You got to endure. You got to have endurance. Endurance don't mean how long you can go, how much gas you got. Yeah, it's endure, nigga. Endure the bullshit. The bullshit that you don't want to happen to you. Endure the bullshit you don't want to happen to you. Endure that. Endure that bullshit. Yeah, I know they probably, I don't, it doesn't matter, man. I got to come the way because that little group right there, that I don't, and that group could be one person, and that's fine with me. I know I done told them something that they needed to hear today, and they gone on about their day with the biggest smile they had on their face, knowing that, hey, I received something and it was better than the bullshit that anybody was trying to give me. Ain't nobody got to listen. Ain't nobody got to come in. Ain't nobody got to follow. I don't. And look, man, you're paying attention anyway. The thing still pass by with 2-second click. It doesn't matter, bro. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, if you truly love somebody, you try to truly support them in whatever they do. You don't. Shouts out to everybody that's doing what I'm doing. Shouts out to everybody that's been doing what I've been doing. Shout out to everybody that's doing what I'm not doing. Shout out to them. But I know, boy, if we can just connect like Legos, boy. We could just connect like Legos. Do you know that we can become the poster of the board? That'll be on display where everybody can see? Because that's where you're aiming at and trying to be. Because everybody trying to be in the front. Everybody trying to be in the front line. See, they just don't know back then being in the front line was suicide. Oh, man, what are you talking about? Yeah, back then when they was in the front line, they was suicide because they had drums. They had drums and the other side had guns. And I'm telling you, man, that drum ain't going to beat that gun. That drum ain't gonna beat that gun no days. So that wasn't nothing but a sacrifice, huh? You hear me? You tell me that ain't nothing but a sacrifice. You hear me? And what you willing to give up, man? What you willing to give up? You know what I'm saying? Your happiness, you know what I'm saying? Then when you give up your happiness, then you're not happy no more. But you know, happiness only lasts for a little bit. You don't want nothing that's gonna be last for a little bit, huh? Yeah, love. Love never fails. It never fails. So love what the fuck you doing. Even if you don't like doing it, I don't see why you doing something you don't like doing. I wanted you to repeat after me so you can feel what I just felt. Repeat after me so you can feel what I say. Shit. Keep on. Keep on. That shit that you've been doing, that shit ain't working. The day I had to tell myself that, the day you got to tell you, hey, man, that shit ain't working. That shit ain't working. That shit ain't gonna work. You know what is gonna work? Whatever the fuck you believe. Just leave it a little quiet a little bit so they can just a little quiet, huh? Just a little bit. We got to think about it a little bit. When I was a child, I did some childish shit, huh? Ephesians 4:12. The responsibility is to equip. I told you I was going somewhere. Y'all, man, the whole time I stayed on track. I stayed on the road. I stayed on the path. I conquered. And I'm gonna continue to conquer because that's what you do when you're not a child anymore. You conquer. You can you can conquer. I see my relative. I know my relative face. Love you, Kiana. I see your face. Yeah. I don't know the other people. I see family members. Pop, I can be blind as a bat. You can see, you know their profile. You know. Oh man, you love their profile. I see it. I seen it out of everybody. It could be anybody. I see my people. I'm trying to click on you and say hello. How you doing, relative? Boy. Seen them people in California in the flesh. Changed my life. I did not know. Ephesians 4:12. Oh, chilling. Same here. Just chilling. Oh man. Thank you. Thank you for that smile too, relative. I appreciate it. Yep. Put that smile on me. You know what I'm saying? I gotta keep smiling. Yep. That's love. See, that shit don't fail. I'm telling y'all, that shit don't fail. We don't say 2 words to each other. 27 years, see each other on the screen, say hello. That shit is the best feeling that you ever fucking had. And I ain't lying. I'm not lying, man. I'm not lying. Been talking to a nigga every day. You don't even want to see him. Nigga text message you, you turn your head. God damn, what this nigga want? Y'all think I'm lying? Come on, stop playing, man. Y'all think, come on. Ephesians 4:12. The responsibility is to equip God's people to do his work and build up the church, the body of Christ, the body. The movement is what the body is. The movement. Not his physical body. That was an allegory. It's a story to get you to do what you're supposed to be doing, believing in yourself like he did, and knowing who was in control. Your goddamn self. Because they said he prayed to. Yep, had him in line. Love is patient. It's kind. I got to read the one that I got to work on. Hey, and look, and if you're a real one, you'll do the same thing too. You know, saying love never fails, but it's patient, it's kind, it doesn't envy, it doesn't boast, it doesn't brag, it's not proud, it doesn't dishonor others, it's just not self-seeking, it's not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongs. God damn, man, ain't nobody can step over the line. Anybody can cast the first stone? Let me see it. Put it in the chat if you can cast the first stone. Get on these niggas. What would Jesus do? Not what you niggas doing. Just like my partner would say, what would Jesus do? Not what you niggas doing. Not what you niggas doing. Jesus would not dare do the shit. That nigga loved everything. Jesus loved everything. Jesus loved the nails that was in his goddamn hand when he was nailed to the cross. Yes, I said it. He loved everything. You niggas don't even love your own goddamn peace. You don't even love your own peace. You don't even love your own peace. You don't even love your own peace. How you ain't gonna love your own peace and that's your peace? How you ain't even gonna love your own atmosphere and you created that motherfucker? Yep. Oh boy. Thank y'all for rocking.
But you got a grown up that picks up a cigarette and smokes. What's the difference between an adult and a child?
Appreciate y'all.
See, the adult know that it's a cigarette and they still take it. Mm-hmm. They still smoke it. Mm-hmm. The child know that that's not good.
Okay.
All right. All right.
Okay.
All right. Okay. The child not only is figuring it out, the child also is putting the body through a test. Because if that tobacco with all this stuff that the tobacco in and that baby, that body fighting the bad stuff that baby put in the body. Now tell me who got some power. All the germs that be on a coin that the baby put in their mouth, all the body doing is what? Getting familiar with it and fighting it off. Just like these shots. They inject you with the actual, what you get the shot for, to protect you for it. So the baby automatically does that, so why you gotta give him a shot? But that's not, that.
All right now.
All right, don't get mad at the message. Can you read 1 Corinthians 14:1?
Yes, sir. Let love be your highest goal, but you should also desire the special abilities the Spirit gives, especially the ability to prophesy.
Highest. Can you touch the ceiling at your house? I probably can. The highest, right?
Yeah.
Read it one more time, because for the audience.
Let love be your highest goal, but you should also desire the special abilities the Spirit gives, especially the ability to prophesy.
Okay. The Spirit gave it to you before you was born. We just got to explain it, a whole section on that. Just 5 minutes on that, right? And it says, especially prophesying. Y'all got a minute for me to break this down a little bit? You know what prophesying is? It's all throughout the Bible, but let me tell you what prophesying is. It is not what we think it is. And I am here today to change the narrative on prophesying.
Okay.
You want to know what prophesying is? If I tell you, sister, If I tell you, sister,
Mm-hmm.
if I encourage you, sister,
Mm-hmm.
if I see that you experiencing some hardship,
Mm-hmm.
and I come show you some love, and you say thank you, that's exactly what I needed, and you know that's exactly what you needed, and I just came and showed you love. How did I show you love? I listened to you,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't give you feedback.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't give you any suggestions. I didn't give you any advice. All I simply did was gave you love.
Mm-hmm.
What should I do in this situation? I'm going to listen to you. And while I'm listening, that means that you're still talking. So when you finish talking after I've listened, I'm going to ask you, did you hear what you just said? Is that love?
Yeah.
Did I correct you?
No.
Did I need to correct you?
Mm-mm.
You corrected yourself.
Yeah.
Because when I gave you that look, you was like, I sure am right. And then, boom. Sometimes people just got to listen. You know, some of us, we ready to prophesy. Yes. God told me to tell you. God ain't tell you nothing. You told yourself that because you was ready. You just didn't have the... You had a weapon, but it wasn't the right weapon for that war. You was a child, mind stated, because you so eagerly to do it, because you was born with it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You so eagerly to do it, you just didn't know how to do it. Mm-hmm. But when you was a child, you threw away those childish things, you knew how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to go through some stuff first.
Yeah.
In order to be a basketball coach, had to play basketball.
Yeah.
In order for him to be a coach.
Right.
I don't want a guy that never played basketball to come teach me how to play basketball.
Okay.
I don't want nobody who ain't never been an addict to come teach me about addiction. I don't want nobody to come show me nothing if you didn't study thyself to be approved. How did you study to be approved? You had to go in the trenches. You had to go in the battlefield. You had to be in the war fighting. If you sitting on the sideline, how can I trust you with my soul? In Christianity, a man...
Boy, that shit was powerful. Your ass got to go through something. And you better learn how to take a L. Because you don't learn how to take a L, you're going to get another one. And another one and another one and another one until you accept to learn how to take that L. Then you know it wasn't an L in the first place. Huh? It wasn't an L. Quit giving that shit that power. Quit giving the L power. Quit giving L's power, y'all. Whatever happened to you, it's supposed to happen to you. You were not gonna hide it. You're not gonna hide from it. You're not gonna get away with whatever happened to you. That shit's supposed to happen to you. Whatever the fuck you doing right now, that's what the fuck you supposed to been doing right now. And now when you think of it that way with a fair look at it and know that you're a human being and you have your own ways. That's why I say childish ways. You put away childish ways. That means you have your own ways. You could be childish as a grown ass man, still doing childish ass shit. You can make a childish ass move. You can make a childish ass decision. What is childish? Childish is a mindset to where you went back to where you just didn't know and you just didn't care. That's all. One of the two. You just didn't know or you just didn't care. So guess what? If that boils down to it, guess what it is? Didn't want to or didn't care? Which one? You can't. It just can't just be one. Well, you can. I'm just saying. When you was a child, you still doing some of the shit you was doing? Of course. Why wouldn't you? Some of that shit was survival tactics. That's why I say some of the shit that these cliches get you killed. These old slick ass sayings to be slick and cool and shit when you're drunk or you associate. Not even you ain't even got to be drunk. I'll take that back. I'm sorry. Whatever atmosphere you in, you accept the atmosphere you're in and know whatever the fuck is in that atmosphere and whatever's supposed to happen, know that you are involved in it. You can evolve from it. Or you can get swallowed in it, however you want it to be. I just want to read something one more, just one more time. Just you want what you don't have, so you scheme and kill to get it. I want to know how many people are in that position right now. Huh? You doing anything right now? You are jealous of what others have. You're jealous of everything. You're jealous of others because you don't have what. It's not that they got it; it's just you don't have it right now because you had it. What hurts the most is you had it before you don't have it. I know. That hurts most. That hurts the most. When you don't have it no more. It hurts the most when you don't have it. But I appreciate it, man. Thanks for y'all time. Y'all know it's been about an hour. That's all I do. I give about an hour. That's it. An hour every time. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me and coming out and making it make sense with me. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be informational for this whole month. I'm gonna go informational. I'm gonna call it wisdom. This whole month I'm gonna go wisdom. You know, I'm gonna go wisdom. And then in December, I'm gonna start going back and start looking at that stuff. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go back. I know I'm gonna ruffle some feathers. I know y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna ruffle some feathers. I'm gonna have my research. I'm gonna have my stuff. Hey man, just know it's just if I tell you the Gospels wasn't real, how you react? There was no such thing, and I got a pastor there to break it down to you, huh? I'm gonna bring it to you live. Don't worry about it. But for everybody else that came out, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for rocking with me, man. And Galveston Podcast, we here. Broadcasting almost 7 days a week. You feel me? Got Garage Talk, correct him if they're wrong. Mr. Washington over there in here. His neighborhood. Shout out to him. Shout out to Bag Talk. Shout out to Grown Man Thursdays. Shout out to myself for even doing the reaction videos on the TikToks, the creepy ones, the scared ones, the modern day ones, whatever it is. We're gonna view them together. Thank y'all for rocking, period, man. Come see about me on all platforms. Y'all tab that in. KUMSEEBOUTME. My new page, Reactivision, man. Mr. KSBM. Yep, Mr. KSBM. Mr. KSBM. 4300. That's what you got to type in. Mr. KSBM 4300. That's what you got to type in. And you'll get on my new page and all my content will be out there. I appreciate it, everybody.
For me to know we here now, believe it, brokers. I am on my shit, and you know it's true. Ask your bitch, she know it too. Why you think she can up with the crew? I am on my shit. Can you see me? No. Everybody always wanna see me flow. I show stop there and see I'm on, cause I am on my shit.
I'm on mine. They know why. She so shy. I'm so fly. The thought of it open up her eye. The grind in me, she say that's my guy. Pine cone fresh, she asks why. Fresh head to toe, baby girl, you'll be surprised. Boss status, we some wise guys. Super size, baby girl, you're small fry. Do something like that, I'm nothing like that. Whole sci-fi nigga, you boss, I'm back. The more you hate it, it just makes me laugh. Don't be mad at me, you need to be mad at yourself. Can't stand backstabbers, talk about you and laugh with you. Then they get mad at you when you learn how to deal with them. I'm a heart and I got no patience, ignorance and I'm not gonna take it. Tequila shot and I don't even taste it. Promethazine, expensive tasting. 6 and 8 and I stay betting. Bet the bar, you know I'm drinking. Get it, I'm the drink man. Purple like the Kool-Aid man. Patty cake, I got a baker's hand. Get rid of these grams as fast as I can. Roll it up, put one in the air, man.
Open up the race, always at first, cause that's the place. Don't know what I'm on if that's the case, bitch. I am on my shit, and they see it though. What are your most for me to know? We here now, believe it, brokers. I am on my shit, and you know it's true. Ask your bitch, she know it too. Why you think she can up with the crew? I am on my shit. Can you see me? No. Everybody always wanna see me flow. I show stop every scene I'm on, cause I am on my shit.